Well, then the song with you. Did you know beforehand that it was going to be on the Dutch opera soap?
No, I had no idea. I found out via a Facebook post from a friend of mine that lives here. She posted saying, "Did you know your song's like this got this big feature on Goede Tijden?" So I had to watch the show and find the clip. It's like, wow, this is a big deal.
What did you think of the show?
Well, it's in Dutch, so I didn't really understand what they were saying, but you know, it reminded me of soap operas in the U.S. I think it's a similar thing. But then that scene, like, you know, I think Goede Tijden used the song really well. You know, there wasn't a lot of dialogue. It was mostly just the song, and it made me feel feelings, and it was my own music.
Okay. What new feelings did you discover when hearing it in such a context?
Honestly, I think they really brought out the true meaning of the song. You know, they used that scene to, you know, used it as a narrative for what was going on. I think they did it really well. They really did it justice.
Well, I imagine when you wrote the song, it wasn't about somebody slipping into a coma.
No.
So what was it about?
It was about what would a father say to his children, either on his deathbed or from the beyond, even though he may not have been present in their lives. Maybe he wasn't always, you know, he didn't do everything right, but still wanted to convey to his children that he loved them and that they, you know, would be together again eventually.
Is this something that's very close to you, or?
Not to me. I still have my dad. He's still around.
Where did you get this from, or?
A friend of mine lost her dad, and I think that sort of inspired me to, you know, it just got me thinking about that situation. You know, what that must mean, what that could possibly be like, you know.
Okay. Well, the success, you've had a great success here in the Netherlands. Yet in the United States it's a lot more difficult. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think, first of all, the success is still very new. You know, it's only been 3 months in Holland. We're still trying to spread the music to other countries and eventually the U.S. But I also think the U.S. market is different. I think the Netherlands music market is more open. DJs have freedom to play whatever they want. You know, I think Domian at 3FM, it was his decision to play the song on the radio, on national radio. I think if you're a DJ in the US, you can't do that. You get fed music to play, you know. You have the same 20 tunes that you play every day, 5 times a day, and you don't have a lot of freedom as a DJ. But in Holland, these, you know, they get to show up with their own songs. They get to say, I want to play this song on the radio. So they do it. And I think that's more the old model, how it used to be in the music business, where DJs had more freedom, but in the US, I think it's pretty closed.
Well, I saw a picture this morning of you, and it was a picture of Amsterdam, and it said, "This is the city." I'm paraphrasing. This is the city I'm going to miss the most.
Yeah, I said the amount I'm going to miss this city is the most. I'm going to miss it a lot. That's just my way of saying, yeah, I'm going to miss being in Amsterdam a lot.
But what is it about Amsterdam, or maybe the Netherlands in general, that you really enjoy?
It's such a beautiful country. It's such a beautiful city. I've met such amazing people. You know, I've been exposed to, I've seen some really wonderful musicians play. I've gotten to play my own sold-out shows. It's just been a really unbelievable 6 weeks. And you know, it'll be sad to leave, but I'll be back.
Okay, well, you will still be in the country for a couple more days because you're opening for Joe Cocker.
Yes.
This weekend. How did that come about?
The Joe Cocker dates, I think it was my booking agent emailed my manager seeing if, you know, if maybe I wanted to hop on these shows. And I think my manager was a little hesitant because it's not necessarily my audience. You know, Joe Cocker's audience is a little bit a little bit older than the people that are listening to my music. But then he asked me if I wanted to do it, and I said, absolutely, please. I would love to open for Joe. You know, I'm such a huge Joe Cocker fan. Like, I just want to play these shows. That'd be really great. Hopefully I can win over the audience. You know, hopefully they're, you know, have an open mind for my music. That I don't see why they wouldn't. So I'm really excited to do it.
Well, you mentioned that you don't necessarily see them older people as your audience. Why do you think your music is more suited to?
I think I'd say older people aren't my audience yet. Okay. You know, I would hope that they could, you know, that they find something of value in my music. You know, I would hope that I could win them over. Yeah, I don't think it's that I can't have an older audience. It's just I think the audience that, you know, listens to the radio and might be a little bit younger.
Is it also your aim, a specific aim at a certain audience, or is it just generally?
You know, I don't have a specific aim. My specific aim is to anyone who likes my music.
Okay. Well, final question. Sure. What's in store for the future?
Future? Specifically in Holland, I'm gonna be back in July. I'm playing the North Sea Jazz Festival, which is a dream come true. It's such an amazing festival. You know, seeing the people on the bill, like, you know, John Legend and Sting and Kenny Werner and all these great, I can't even think of who else is on there, but there's such amazing musicians. And then in November, I'm playing the Songbird Festival in Eindhoven, which will be really fun. And we haven't announced, I'm playing some shows in November, we haven't announced them yet, but that'll be coming out in the next few weeks. And yeah, you know, writing more music, recording more albums, and keep on working at it.
Have you started writing for the new album yet?
I've got a few tunes. Yeah, I've got a few songs I'm really excited about. So I'm excited to write some more and get back into the studio.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Sure, thank you.